This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. A new, more sophisticated deception has emerged within the Rolex empire, one designed to extract greater profit while appearing more refined than ever before. By the end of this discussion, the hidden strategy that Rolex dealers are preparing to deploy by 2026 will be revealed, along with the motives for driving it and the methods to avoid becoming its next target. In this video brought to you by Luxury World, a deeper and more calculated tactic within the Rolex retail ecosystem is being exposed, one that promises to be even more costly for buyers and more profitable for authorized dealers. By 2026, a new structure of manipulation and controlled exclusivity will dominate the luxury watch market. The following analysis explains how this new system is forming, why it exists, and how informed collectors can avoid falling into the trap. For those who have not yet subscribed to our channel, doing so will ensure access to upcoming insights and content that can further refine their watch investment strategies. The once thriving Rolex bubble, which peaked between 2018 and early 2024, has finally collapsed. During that period, Rolex authorized dealers enjoyed unparalleled control, using artificial scarcity and inflated demand to dictate pricing and purchasing behavior. Waiting lists stretched endlessly, and buyers were frequently pressured into purchasing unwanted high-margin products in exchange for access to coveted models such as the Submariner or Daytona. That era, however, has ended. The secondary watch market has now been in continuous correction for more than 3 years. Prices have stabilized but remain far below their previous peaks. For example, a stainless steel Rolex Daytona that once commanded nearly $50,000 in early 2022 now trades closer to $37,000 as of mid-2025. This sharp price decline has undermined the dealer's most profitable tactic, the notorious practice of bundling. Bundling relied on buyers' willingness to purchase additional, often overpriced items such as jewelry, handbags, or less popular timepieces to gain access to high-demand Rolex watches. The incentive was clear. Buying a $10,000 diamond bracelet to secure a $15,000 profit from reselling a Submariner seemed worthwhile when premiums were massive. However, with premiums now hovering at roughly 30 to 40%, the incentive has evaporated. The collapse of this once lucrative scheme has left authorized dealers in an existential crisis. Rolex watches, which already carried minimal profit margins for dealers, were never the true source of income. They merely served as bait to sell other, higher-margin inventory. With the bundling strategy rendered ineffective, dealers have been searching for a replacement, and Rolex has provided one. Parallel to this consolidation came another groundbreaking initiative, the Rolex Certified Pre-Owned CPO program, officially launched in late 2022. This program allows authorized dealers to sell used Rolex watches that have been authenticated, serviced, and reconditioned by Rolex itself. Each timepiece comes with an official Rolex seal, a new 2-year international warranty, and the assurance of factory-level quality. At first glance, the CPO program appeared to be a consumer-friendly development. It provided a way for buyers to purchase pre-owned Rolex watches with complete confidence in their authenticity and condition. However, beneath this customer-centric facade lies a strategy engineered to restore and expand dealer profitability. These CPO watches are not priced competitively. Instead, they are sold at a significant premium, typically 25 to 30% higher than equivalent models found on the gray market. Dealers justify these markups as a peace of mind tax, reflecting the added security of Rolex's certification and warranty. For dealers, this new program effectively replaces the lost profits from the collapse of the bundling era. Rolex, meanwhile, benefits from maintaining control over the resale ecosystem while reinforcing brand exclusivity. By creating an officially sanctioned secondary market, Rolex has transformed previously independent reselling into a brand-controlled profit engine. It is a brilliant corporate maneuver, one that keeps revenue within the brand's orbit, while ensuring that Rolex's aura of scarcity and prestige remains intact. The success of this new strategy lies in its subtlety. The previous bundling system was blatantly commercial. Customers were fully aware they were being coerced into unnecessary purchases. The CPO tactic, however, disguises the manipulation under a veneer of collector legitimacy. It plays on the psychology of belonging and validation. Owning an official CPO Rolex gives the buyer a sense of acknowledgement from the brand itself, suggesting entry into an exclusive circle of recognized collectors. This transformation of financial pressure into emotional gratification represents one of the most refined marketing evolutions in luxury retail. Furthermore, Rolex's official endorsement of the CPO program gives it institutional credibility. Buyers are no longer being pushed toward an unrelated product, but are instead investing within the same brand ecosystem. The strategy effectively eliminates the discomfort of forced cross-selling and replaces it with a false sense of progress. The result is an even more potent sales weapon, one that exploits passion instead of resistance. The first defense against this emerging tactic is awareness. Understanding the structure of this manipulation allows collectors to make rational, informed decisions rather than emotional ones. The gray market continues to offer popular Rolex models at lower prices and with immediate availability. Many reputable gray market dealers also provide their own warranties and authenticity guarantees, narrowing the perceived gap between official and unofficial channels. While every collector must evaluate their own comfort level, analysis repeatedly demonstrates that the gray market remains a more cost-effective, transparent, and faster option for acquiring modern Rolex watches. Rolex's new direction is a reflection of a broader transformation across the luxury sector shift toward vertical integration and emotional exclusivity. By consolidating manufacturing, distribution, and resale, brands reduce outside influence while amplifying their control over both pricing and perception. This model, if successful, could reshape the entire watch industry. Other major manufacturers are likely to follow, creating their own certified pre-owned programs and minimizing the influence of independent dealers. Over time, the secondary market could become a landscape entirely dominated by manufacturer-controlled platforms, with prices and access dictated directly from the top. For collectors, this environment presents a dual-edged reality. While it offers greater assurance of authenticity, it also erodes competition and transparency. The ability to negotiate, compare prices, or seek independent valuation becomes increasingly limited. The brand's narrative replaces market logic, and emotional appeal supersedes financial reasoning. The Rolex landscape is entering a new era, not one defined by speculative bubbles or jewelry bundling, but by corporate precision and emotional manipulation. The certified pre-owned program stands at the center of this transformation, serving as both a symbol of brand legitimacy and a tool for profit optimization. By 2026, authorized dealers will redefine what it means to be a loyal Rolex customer. Purchasing a CPO watch will be positioned not as a secondary option, but as an essential step toward earning access to new releases. This rebranded exclusivity will appear sophisticated and fair, yet it remains a continuation of the same gatekeeping mechanisms that have long shaped the brand's sales culture. For the informed collector, discernment is essential. The myth of scarcity may evolve, but its objective remains unchanged: to extract maximum value from desire. The gray market, despite its controversies, will persist as a vital alternative for those who value transparency and autonomy over corporate conditioning. The Rolex of tomorrow will not merely sell timepieces, it will sell access, status, and validation. Understanding this evolution is crucial for navigating the luxury watch world without becoming its next target. What are your thoughts on the topic we shared in this video? We would appreciate it if you let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to follow our channel for more content. Once again, this is the luxury world, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.